Begin by lying back on the mat. Soles of the feet are together. Knees open wide. Close your eyes here for a moment. Bring your right hand on your belly, left hand on your chest. Whew. And just start to deepen your breath here. Inhaling through the nose. Exhale. Breathing in, and thank you so much everyone for joining. I really appreciate your support. Thank you for the thumbs ups. Exhale. With every exhale, you want to feel that nice stretch on the hips as we start our hip stretches and hip strength flow. Exhale. And feel how your belly is rising and falling as you breathe in and out. Exhale. Now bring your knees to touch each other and then separate your feet slightly and then cross your left ankle above the right knee. Open your hands like goalposts and then swing that foot towards the left. So you want to step that foot down on the ground like that and give yourself a twist. So remember, this month we are transitioning from beginner to intermediate yoga practice, and that is why most of these postures have been looking very difficult as compared to last month. And then keep pushing this knee outwards even more. And welcome to Kenya Mercy Empire Africa. I don't know how you're finding Kenya as compared to Uganda, but welcome home. And you're only 2 hours away from Eldoret, so that's a good thing. So keep pressing the knee a little bit more and then release the twists. Nice. Now uncross the leg and then straighten the right leg and then grab your left knee and then stretch that leg up. So you want to extend that leg up towards the ceiling. Bend the knee, pulling it towards your chest. Exhale, straighten. Nice. I love this. Bend the knee on your own. Just keep moving. You bend and straighten. Feeling that nice stretch. Woo. Nice. Keep doing that several times. I don't know who's there. You're welcome, Mercy. Thank you. Nice. Keep doing that maybe one more time. I love this stretch. I'm trying to read the charts from my television. That's why I'm like struggling to squint. Now step your feet back to the mat. Bring your knees together. Nice. Now opposite side. So cross your right ankle over the left thigh. Keep your goalpost arms and then so that you can swing. Hey Omar, welcome Omar. Swing these legs towards the left side and then gaze towards the right. So you want to find a twist. And then you want to feel this knee opening like that. It looks like very simple, but it's a very nice gentle stretch on the hips. And today, in case you know you have like very stiff hips, these are some of the movements you can make just to be able to get that nice stretch going on. So keep twisting and just feel that nice stretch. I love this stretch because of how it can be very nice in making the extremities flexible. Good. And then come back to center, gently unwind. Nice. And then you're going to grab the right knee and then take the hands behind the hamstrings and then stretch like that. Nice. And then you bend the knee. So you're pulling the knee to the chest and then exhale, straighten. Woo! You'll feel this nice stretch on the hamstrings. Then keep bending and stretching as much as you can. Straighten. Nice. Yes, guys, this is not easy, but you get here eventually. Flexibility is a journey. I did not start from here. I started my yoga practice 8 years ago. So you have to start from somewhere. So don't judge yourself Good. Do harshly. Now hug both knees towards your chest. Are we back? I don't know what happened, sorry. So stay on happy baby, so you're still grabbing the sides of the feet. I lost my messages, hold on, so that I can get the messages. I think they are back. They are back. Mercy, thank you so much for that heads up. Somebody was saying that they are stiff. Somebody was saying that they are stiff. That was Oma. Oma was saying that they are stiff. So happy baby, you are grabbing the sides. Ike loves happy baby for sure. So you're still stuck here on happy baby. There you go. So keep straddling wide and maybe see whether your peace fingers can grab your big toes. Opening the hips even further. Maybe swing from side to side. Give them a squeeze. I love this posture. Nice. Keep pulling the knees towards your armpit while in happy baby. And then slowly see whether you can hug your knees to your chest. So release the posture very slowly. And then hug both knees to your chest. And then keep the knees here. Then you're going to start drawing circles with your knees. So you like open your knees out wide, draw a circle like that. So you keep doing this several rounds. Make the circle. Nice. Ooh. One more huge circle with your knees. And then maybe opposite side. So you straddle, open the knees out wide, bring the knees to your chest. So you're just exploring the flexibility of the hips. Nice. Keep doing that. One more time. Inhale. Good. And then from here, you're still hugging the knees to your chest. And then drop the knees towards the left side. And then stretch your hands towards the screen as I'm doing. And then from here, start making rotations with your right hand. So you take your hand, make circles like that. So you keep just doing this, and you can let your head rest as you do that. So keep making those nice circles, take it back, and this brings mobility. Ooh, okay, and then maybe reverse the circles. So come back to the clap and then take the circles backwards. So now you open that way. Then you're stacking the knees on top of each other. Nice. Ooh, okay, when you're ready to move on, come back to center. Stay here. And then now we are going to do the other side. So you're going to roll to your right side. So I'm going to do this facing this side. So like this. So I'm here. So you're lying on the floor flat. So now we go. So you rotate. You take that hand back. If you can keep the hand down as much as possible, do it. I think I'm too close to the wall. So this is what you do. So you stretch, you draw a huge circle like that. So keep making those several rounds and just feel how the shoulder is doing some amazing opening. I need to avoid this mat I got as a gift last week. Right, and then keep going. Nice, I think I've gotten the rhythm. Keep rotating those arms. You can do this. Very gentle exploratory practice for the hips. And then maybe you can start reversing direction. before we finish this flow. So you now take it back. It goes above your head and then let the hands meet. This side is very flexible. I'm even surprised how my arms are able to just touch nicely. So keep making those nice rotations. Woo. Oopsie. I dropped my mat and I can see ads on the screen right now. So keep making those circular rotations and then relax. All right, so catch your breath there for a moment. Catch your breath there for a moment. Let me see. I noticed my charts are frozen. I can't see the charts on my television. So I'm wondering what is happening. So let me see that I can fix this. Yeah, so once you do that, let's see. Let me see whether this is working. All right. Alrighty. I think should be back. Oma, are you doing the practice? Are you doing the stretches, Oma? We're almost done. We are like 20 minutes in. We have 10 minutes to go. Hey, Blessed Life Journey. How you doing, Blessed? Welcome. We're just in our yoga practice. Oh, I lost my hotspot. That's why I cannot see things. I don't know what's wrong with my Wi-Fi today. It's giving me hell. I don't know what's wrong with my Wi-Fi today. It's giving me some bit of problems. But you know what? I only have like a few more minutes to go. I know. I don't know what's wrong with the internet today. I came in, it was dark. Yeah, I don't know. I just lost my connection there for a bit, but I think it should be back now. There's they sent me a message that they are updating something, so they say that the internet is likely to be erratic. So I guess that's what's happening because it keeps just going on and off. But you know what? It's fine. I'm almost done. With the practice. Yeah, it keeps like doing that. So, but you know what? We are going to be fine. Yeah, we're going to be fine. All right. So from here, we are going to do now what you call, what do you call this posture? We are going to do this posture that most of you know, frog pose. Frog pose is very intense and it's good I'm having the wall next to me. So frog pose is going to be like one of those postures I'm going to explore. Let me see that I can get it done. So if you have a wall next to you, please go and get a wall. A wall is going to be very important for this part. So a wall will be very important for this part of the posture. So I'm going to walk to my wall. And I'm going to step my feet on the wall. Right, so walk to the wall. And then see whether you can, this posture, we normally do it like sometimes when our knees are like down like that. So we normally do frog pose like this. Like you normally take your knees out wide. And then you try to say that you can get a stretch on the hips. You normally say that you can get a stretch on the hips one like that. So today's frog pose, you're going to like lie on your back. So the best way to do this, go and sit next to the wall. And then see whether you can lie on your back, stretching those legs up above the wall. All right, and then see whether you can step your feet on the wall like this. And then you want to draw like a straight line from one heel to another, something like that. So if you notice like one heel is up, you want to adjust accordingly. So try to adjust, make the necessary adjustments. Nice. So I've measured and then I can easily move my hips a little bit back. And then stretch your hands above your head. So try to do this, and then the idea is so that you can walk your legs away from each other while on frog pose. And then feel that nice stretch on the hips. This is a very good posture, especially if you are looking for hip mobility. You'll start feeling these stretches inside the thighs. So you can choose to either open your wings like that, or you can stretch your hands above your head and start feeling that nice gentle stretch on the inner thighs. Very beautiful posture. Those of you are like thinking that you're stiff. Eva Kika, I know you're watching in the bush. If you're a pregnant woman, this is a good posture, by the way. You can actually use this pose in case you're feeling like tired and you want to relax. Just come and sit on reclined frog and just relax there for a moment, and then you'll start feeling like a lot of things on these thighs until it becomes numb. And then next challenge, see whether you can rest your hands on your knees. The moment you place your hands on your knees, you'll almost feel like running away from this posture. Why? Because you've introduced weight. You've introduced weight on these knees, and then stay here. And then notice what I'm doing. My legs are still walking away from each other. The further they walk, the deeper the stretch. And then you just stay here and relax. And you can breathe in here for 10. Exhale. 9. Empty. Woo. You can feel it on the inner thighs. I want you guys to try this wherever you are and feel what you feel. Feel what you feel. Yeah. Okay. Marie Ellis. I don't know why Marie Ellis is laughing. Why are you guys laughing? Get onto the posture. Why are you people laughing on the chat? I don't even know how you get time to type things on the chat. Stay with me. Don't give up. Keep straightening the legs away from each other as you stay in frog. And that is how you get flexible hips. That is how you get flexible hips. Some people here are laughing because I know they are collecting receipts. And then see whether you can turn the toes to point down. And then keep pressing the legs on the wall as much as possible. And just feel that stretch. And then slowly, slowly, slowly start to like turn your toes to face up. It's very difficult to get out of this posture sometimes. So start to point your toes to get up. And then walk the toes up towards the picture as I'm doing. And walk the feet towards each other. So you are releasing very slowly. You are releasing very slowly. And then hug both knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a hug. Nice. And then drop and lie on one side. Find your way back into sitting. Just like that you've done frog pose. Just like that you've done frog pose. Now, the other thing we are going to do like a seated straddle, like a seated split. So what you're going to do, you're going to sit next to the wall again, and then find your way lying on your back. Make sure your bum is touching the wall. And then what you're going to do, you're going to take your legs out wide like that. It's like you're drawing a letter X. So keep taking the legs as far as possible, and then point your toes. So you want to flex your toes, point your toes towards your face. And then keep reaching the legs even lower. So you'll start feeling these inner thighs getting this nice stretch. I love hip openers because they teach me how to just be patient in the practice. Nice. Eventually you can get both legs down on the floor, but today just stay here. Now, again you can measure, so just try to have like a visual. If I was to measure my heels, are they on the same line or there is one that needs to go lower? Now, tomorrow the mathematics teacher will be teaching us at the Sunday service the importance of equations. When Tonia's talk comes here tomorrow at the Sunday service, we will learn about mathematics. But you can now do a quick mathematics just by looking. Nice. And then feeling the stretch. And then when you are ready, just stretch your hands above your head. And then feel that nice stretch. Feel that inner thigh stretch, the inner hips. And I want to take this moment to give a shout out to Simone TV, Blessed Life Journey, Tea Time with Lady Letts, all the way to, those 3 women. I like the raid that you did for us the other day. I love those raids. You start a live stream at Simone's TV at 11 in the night. Simone finishes in the morning, then throws you over to tea time. Then tea time throws you over to Blessed Life Journey. Then Blessed Life Journey throws you over to somebody else. I like those raids. I like those raids, and I like how they just don't end. It was so nice to watch that on Thursday. So ladies, keep up the amazing work. And guys, the longer you stay here, the deeper your legs can even go lower. So you can just try and see how far your hips can go. And you want to stay here for some time. You want to stay here for some time, feeling that nice inner thigh stretch. Yeah. Feel that nice inner thigh stretch. And just keep reaching deeper. So notice I need to take my right leg a little bit lower. Hey Vijaya, welcome Vijaya. Pranam Didi, namaste. Good, so stay here. Keep stretching the legs a little bit more. Flex the toes. Ooh, this is intense. Now listen, we have to get out of this posture. How do we get out of it? Hey, Hadres, how you doing, Hadres? Now from here, you're going to grab behind your knees like that. So you want to grab behind your knees like that slowly. And then start pulling the knees towards yourself. You'll almost feel like your legs are stuck. And that is very normal. So see whether you can pull the knees towards your chest very slowly, little by little. Keep bringing them slowly. Ah, yes. Okay, a little bit more. Nice. And then see whether you can now take them towards your chest. So you take the knees towards your chest like that. Right. And then once you are here, give yourself a nice hug. Give yourself a nice hug, squeeze yourself tight, and then drop on the right side or the left side, and then come into sitting. Woo! You'll feel some very nice sensation on your hips, and that is normal. The last posture we are going to do is called lizard. So we are going to do lizard pose. So lizard, you come into downward facing dog, and I'm going to get my blocks. That's why I even brought them in the first place. And I'm going to chat with you guys while on lizard. So I want you to stack the blocks on top of your mat. And then come onto downward facing dog. And then take the left leg up towards the sky. And then step that foot outside your left hand. Like that. Alright. So you see I'm looking at you guys. Good. And then gaze forward. So feel this nice stretch. And then as you bend the knees a little bit more, you'll start feeling some stretch. Now drop your back knee down. Once you drop your back knee down, I want you to see that you can bring your forearms down. Nice. Yeah, so I was saying that read by Blessed, Simone, Lady Letts. I think it ended up at Marciano at some point. It was so nice to see that read. Good. So keep feeling this nice stretch, and then you want to take this foot to open towards the left side a bit. There. And then stay there. We call this the lizard stretch. The lizard stretch is very intense, but it's also like a very deep hip opener. It's a sign of hip strength and flexibility. And if this is too much to bring your forearms down, you can always stay here. You can modify by staying here. If you want more challenge, you can get rid of the blocks and bring your forearms down. The idea is so that both forearms can stay down on the floor, grounded, while you are in lizard. The lizard squat. And you can even keep pushing that knee outwards more, just to deepen the twists on your lizard. Whew. And you can even feel it on the back quad. Nice. And then slowly press your palms down, opening the chest, gaze forward on your lizard stretch, and then maybe come into half split. So half split, you're going to shift your weight towards the back, pointing your toes towards your face, and so that you can bow. Just to give yourself that nice stretch on the hamstrings. Bend your elbows slightly and then kiss your knee. Mwah! Stay there with that sensation for a moment. and then rebend the knee. Then we prepare for lizard on the other side. So walk back into downward facing dog, and then shake that leg out. It's probably feeling numb, so shake it out, kick it in the air, do whatever you need to do to that leg. Good. Now the next posture you're going to do is lizard on the right side. So kick your leg up right, and then step the right leg outside your right palm. And stay here for a moment, try to find your stretch. Good. So I am here, and then I'm trying to like lower my hips a little bit more. And then power the back leg like that. And then when you are ready, you can drop your back knee down, rest the top of that foot down. All right. And then from here, see whether you can twist. So you want to turn your right foot towards the right side. When you turn this foot towards the right side, you want to sink your hips a little bit more. Here is where you can get your blocks, you can get your cushions, you can arrange anything you need to arrange, so that in case the floor is very far from you, you can lift the floor to come close to you. So I'm going to use one of my mats here. So I'm just going to rest my forearms on the mat, like that. So that helps you bring the floor closer to your face. And then the forearms can rest. So the idea, you don't want one forearm resting and the other one lifting. You want to make sure that you square your hips. And then maybe you can push that knee out slightly to get a twist while in lizard and feel that nice stretch. Beautiful stretch here. I love this hip opener. It's a very amazing stretch. So keep, and next month when we'll be looking at the advanced yoga postures, you will notice why we have been doing all these stretches and why they're important. Once again, remember it's your own practice. If it's too much, you can always press your hands down. You don't need to you don't need to bring your forearms down. You can actually just press your palms down completely so that you can stretch. Right. Hey Andrea, welcome Andrea. I can't get down on the ground. So Andrea, if you can't get down on the ground, just stay here. This is still fine. This is still lizard. This is still lizard and it's still doing the same work. So it's perfectly fine if you can't get all the way down. And then open the chest even more. Nadine, nice to see you, Nadine. How are you doing? So keep opening the chest. Good. And then slowly release and take half split. So half split, you're just going to bring this leg at the center and then shift your weight towards the back. What is Evangelist Melvina saying? My daughter, Mama would stay down for my daughter. See, Evangelist Melvina is saying that she's easy, we'll have to pick her up. She will not be able to come back up. Yeah, so you can always modify. That is why I normally invest in blocks. You can invest in blankets, cushions, and things like that to make your life a bit easy. So always take advantage of this. And even half split, if half split is hard, you can even get blocks and just do that. And that is still a posture. So yoga, you don't need to do everything that Goga is doing. You need to modify it to what works for you. If you notice that you can't get your palms down, just get some blocks. If you don't have blocks, you can get a water bottle. You know the water bottle that you use to drink water? Just get 2 of your water bottles and you can use the water bottles to modify. All right. Okay. And then Blessed Life Jan say, Goga, you expect Mama Evangelist Melvina Thomas to do this? Yes. Have you ever, the oldest yoga practitioner in the world is 102 years old. So don't expect, the age is not an excuse. She can do it. I know somebody who is over 70 years old and they do yoga they do yoga postures even better than me sometimes, and I'm so fascinated. All right, bend the knee and then come out of the posture very slowly. Come back onto what you call tabletop. So in this posture, your body resembles the table. So we are going to do some cat and cow stretches before we rest. So inhale, arch your back, look up, open the chest. So you want to drop your belly down. And then exhale, round your spine, gaze towards your belly. So let's do this maybe 5 times. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, round your spine. One more, inhale, open the chest, push your bum up and back. Exhale, round your back. Whew. Maybe one more, inhale. Exhale. Yes, Evangelist Melvina, I have somebody I know who is 70, I think he's 72 now. He does yoga very well. He's been practicing for a while, so he's been practicing for a while as a way to manage, retirement and things like that. So one more time, inhale, open the chest. This is a very good posture just to relax the spine. And then exhale around your spine, and then tuck your toes under, lift your knees off the ground, and then come into downward facing dog. And then from here, bend your knees, walk to your hands, find your way into sitting, cross-legged. Now from here you can take butterfly pose. We call this butterfly. Butterfly is also a very nice hip opener. So you can grab the tops of your feet and you can let the butterfly fly. So you can flap your knees up and down like that. Yes, feeling that nice stretch. See how faster you can move. This is how you bring hip mobility as well. If you do this daily, your hips will start getting more mobile. So in case you know you have very stiff hips, always sit in butterfly and then see whether you can do this several times. All right. And then from here, freeze here for a moment, lift your chest up, and then bend your elbows. Maybe stretch your butterfly forward a bit, and then so that you can bow towards the floor. This butterfly helps you like stretch the knees even more. So as you bow towards the floor, you can feel like your upper body weight is coming in the way, and that helps push the knees even lower. And stay here for 5, good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly rise up nicely, and then stretch your legs forward, and then massage the thighs. So you want to like do that to your thighs. Just to make sure that you are stretching the thighs. Good. Nice. And then from here, see whether you can find your way lying on your back. The back of your neck on the mat. Stretch your hands by the sides of your body. Let us finish our practice. So take a deep breath in. Exhale. Feel that nice warm exhale through the mouth. Inhale once again. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. And then slowly let everything melt into the earth. Your feet are falling nicely towards the sides. Your hands are by the sides of your body. Lengthen the back of your neck. And just take rest here for a moment. So you can lie down here for like about 2 minutes. Usually this is the final posture in yoga practice, where you just let your body rest. You've been working so hard for the last 30 minutes, so give your body the gift of reset. Feeling that nice sensation on your hips. Just make sure you are doing nothing at this posture. It's actually called the do nothing posture. Just be, just exist and do nothing. Nothing is demanded of you at this point. Just rest. And then slowly start to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, make circles with your wrists, make circles with your ankles. Bring your feet to touch, stretch your hands above your head. Give yourself a nice stretch, stretch, stretch. Then hug both knees towards your chest. Squeeze yourself tight. And then drop and lie on your right side using your right elbow as a pillow. And just thank yourself for showing up today on the mat, on the practice. And then with the help of your left hand, push and come into a comfortable sitting position. In yoga practice, even now you come back to sitting is very important. It is like, it is normally like intended. So you don't just rise up out, like out of the blues. Stay here cross-legged. We are going to finish our practice with one breath. Find that stillness. Bring your hands to your heart center. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Namaste.